MikeVlogs Daily here, back for my second video. Hope you enjoyed the first video. First off, I'd like to say I've been on my trip, I'm back. Well, unfortunately I left my memory card in my PC with my camera, so I'm going to have to talk about my trip instead of showing you footage, unfortunately, because I'm a bit of an idiot and I forgot my card, which is what a mistake to make. The trip down on the train was about seven and a half hours. A long trip, sitting on the train, watching the world go by, but when I arrive at the destination, it makes it all worth it because I get to see my friends, catch up with relatives and people I know. When I arrived, my friend John let me stay at his house for the night, which was really nice. He's got a nice little flat now, he's been promoted, he's a head chef. We played Far Cry for the night, which was really good. I've never actually played it before. It's basically a big game, go around shooting, using a bow and arrow and sneaking around, which was really fun. The next day, I think it was the next day, we went to the cinema. Me, Danny and John, two of my good friends. We watched Exodus, God and Kings. I thought it was a good film. Danny didn't. John thought it was alright. I think it's a film that'll popular as time goes on. It's a little bit like Ben-Hur. And it generally tells the story of the Bible with the plague and locusts, and the river Nile turns to blood with fishing. Everyone's first son dies. So it was 2.5 hours long, but I enjoyed it. I usually fall asleep at the cinema, but this time I think I stayed awake for 98% of it, so that was quite good. Next day I went round Danny's. We watched Man United against Yeovil, where we won 2-0. Two amazing goals, I must say. Danny gave me Watch Dogs for my birthday, which was in October, and it's obviously now we're in January. I think it's January, yeah. I just didn't get around to sending it, so I really appreciate it. Watch Dogs for the Xbox. I'll look forward to playing that this evening, maybe tomorrow. I'm very grateful for it anyway, and thank you very much. My journey back, I found a taxi the night before, a taxi company located in Lee, which is the town nearest to where I was staying. I booked the taxi for 7:30. My train was booked for 9:10, which is a 350-mile journey, so as you can imagine I couldn't really afford to be late, because it has a knock-on effect when you're travelling via train. And would you believe it, the taxi driver showed up 20 minutes late after 3 phone calls to the taxi company. I was rather angry. I let the taxi driver know exactly what I thought when he arrived. He claimed it wasn't his fault. I insisted it was his fault because he's a taxi driver, and if there's any inconveniences, his number one priority should be to get to the destination where he's picking me, the customer, up on time. That's his job. So yeah, I must say it takes quite a lot for me to get angry, but I was a little bit more than angry, shall we say. I got home all the same in the end. Managed to catch another train. Luckily I had left a bit of time before arriving home, so I could catch a later train if such a incompetent taxi driver happened to appear, which he did. The boat back was interesting. I'd just been talking about the 2 ships that had gone down recently due to sandbanks. As we were on the boat coming back, there was a sandbank. I was a little scared because it was odd. Obviously you're in the middle of the sea and your boat's going up on a sandbank, but the captain did a very good job getting through it. I'm not sure the procedure, but it went smoothly. He knows what he's doing. Good hands to be in. Happy to see my friends and catch up with everyone. It's really nice just to relax. Just don't have to do much. Just chill out and have a laugh, which was really good. And I was absolutely ecstatic to get back home in my own bed. There's nothing like that. You can sleep in Buckingham Palace and it won't be as good as your own bed. That's a fact. That's all really for today. Like, subscribe, favourite. MikeVlogs Daily, reporting out